Derek and Megan, come on down. What's good, TDT Squad? It's your girl Ticah, and we're about to dive into Married at First Sight. And our next couple, like I said, y'all, is Megan and Derek. And we meet Megan. She's very confident, but she also has a life coach who kind of helps her maneuver through some of those things in life that can be a bit challenging. She's into real estate, she works with the family, she does all of the things. She seems to have it together. She says she has frozen her eggs, so at some point she wants kids, but she wants one boy. That's literally what she said. But at the end of the day, y'all, this is Megan. This is who she is. And then we meet Derek, and Derek seems to have it all together as well. Derek is into physical fitness. He has a health and wellness business. He's very well traveled. He has lived abroad. He has done all of the things. And Derek is actually not from Austin, Texas, but he is okay with the lifestyle of the change. He said he moved to Austin, Texas because he had friends there. He wanted to settle down, and Austin was the place that he chose. And so he's lived his life for sure, but now he's ready to make some changes, and he's going to be attempting to make those changes with Megan, y'all. And I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about Megan's mother in just a moment, but it was all interesting. So they spent a good 2 to 3 minutes talking about Derek, okay? But then we see Megan and her friends and family are there. As always, they're doing makeup, getting prepared for the actual big day. And of course, mom is there. Now, mom is not playing in the kitchen. Like, mom has been married for over 40 plus years, so she can tell you some things. And so she's looking literally sideways, and this is her mom, but she's looking sideways. Miss Kathy is nothing to be played with. I can already tell that in advance. She seems a little tough, but maybe she has a softer exterior at some point. But enough about mom, enough about Miss Kathy. We're definitely going to see where Derek is preparing for his wedding day, okay? He's meeting up with the family. He has brothers and family there that are already married, and he's just telling them how he wants that same lifestyle. He basically wants someone to come home to. He's lived abroad. He's done all the things. He's had fun. He's into the EDM. Like, he's done all of the things, and he's just ready to really truly settle down and just live a life of a man who is married. He wants that life. But of course, before he gets all of this out of his system, he has to do one last funny thing. And one of his friends brought all these wigs, and they're the wig group or something like that. And so they put these wigs on, which was super hilarious. But then Megan receives a knock at the door, and it's a present for her. But it ends up being a golden box, and it's scripted. Basically, we about to do some things for the rest of our lives. I love that moment. It was a simple gift, with a simple message, and he gave her a card to go along with it. This gift, like I said, y'all, was from Derek, but she also sent him a gift. She's a bit of a jokester, but she's into cold plunging and ice plunging. She's into that. So she sent him a message and basically said that if we're going to be lovers, friends, wife, husband, you have to take that one last plunge. And the ice was literally already prepared. It was outside of his door. So they fill it up with the water, and he gets in it. Like, he complies because he's into the cold plunge anyway. He's used to this already anyway. Again, he's into the whole physical fitness thing, y'all. And I thought it was super interesting or super hilarious, first of all, that he was willing to go ahead and do it. But, this is who he is. And technically, this is who he's about to marry. So this moment was just extremely interesting, and I was here for it. But then we get the moment where we are fortunate enough to see Megan's dress. And her bridal party is are all sitting around and waiting, including mom. And Megan walks out looking so pretty and saying, "Oh, but the dress is tight." But she looked beautiful. She really looked beautiful. She had the second best dress, in my opinion, out of all the couples. Okay. And so then we see Derek, and he is in his suit, and they're just laughing and just kind of hanging out, you guys, and having a good time because it's about to go down in a minute or two. You're going to be married, sir. You're going to have to walk down the aisle and say, I do. I do. Okay. But anyway, again, Mom, Miss Kathy is so opinionated, and all Meghan can do is just kind of side eye her, just let her say what she wants to say and get it out of her system, y'all. But then we're fortunate enough to meet another calm, classy couple, and these are Derrek's parents, y'all, but they're giving me like Dallas, like that rich family type vibe. They're giving me that. She has her cameo pearls and her necklace on, and he has his beard with the twisted whiskers, giving me, no judgment over here, but they was definitely giving me old money from Texas. That's all I'll say about that. But his mom was super sweet, super humble. She just wants the best for her son versus the way that Miss Kathy is. Miss Kathy is a little bit more aggressive, but Meghan is being talked to by her life coach, and her life coach is like, "Well, girl, it's now or never. You chose this, you manifested this, and now it's your time." Unfortunately, Meghan couldn't have her father to walk her down the aisle because he was dealing with some skin cancer, and so she had to walk herself down the aisle. I would have thought that she would have given that privilege to her mother to walk her down the aisle. And she says her siblings are super private, but she chose to walk herself down the aisle. She said she's giving herself away because she has built herself up. Not mentioning nothing that mom or dad has done for her. She says she has built herself up, which was giving me red flags already because I just don't know, y'all, but I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for all of the things with Meghan and Derek. And like I said, and as always, y'all, there's a reception that goes on. They dance, they have fun, they meet the families, they have different conversations. And, at the end of this whole wedding thing, they get to say, I do, and kiss the bride. They walking down, out of the area where they've gotten married. They get to try to get to know each other. Now, Megan is she's now side eyeing Derek because Derek doesn't like country music. He just doesn't like country music. She says, well, every January we go to a country music concert for my birthday. And he's looking at her like, I don't know if I'm going to be making that concert with you, but I can surely buy you some tickets to go. But anyway, y'all, that's it for now. That is it for Derek as well as Meghan. Have you guys watched so far? What are your thoughts if you have watched on the latest couple of Meghan and Derek? And have you chosen your favorite couple? Drop it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I want to see who you guys are feeling is your favorite couple at this time, okay? All right, you guys. Well, your girl is up out of here. I'll see you guys on the next go round.